On day one of this project, I realized I had not recorded an intro, but I did end up making my husband's Spongebob themed t-shirt that says Mustache Emporium. That says Phony Baloney Mustache Emporium, established in 2004, because that was an episode from season 3 of SpongeBob called SpongeBob, I think, in the Stalker or something like that. We were watching that episode with our daughters, and it stood out and it made me laugh, so I made a t-shirt based on that.
It is a start of the new week, and we are finally getting back to working on the dollhouse. Today we are going to be working on hot gluing the baseboards around so that I can paint. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to prime. I probably should, but I probably won't. So we are going to see. So we are going to go work on hot gluing all the sticks, cutting them down to size as need be. I have my handsaw on site in case I need to do any more cuts to the popsicle sticks, which are much harder to cut than I thought. And then we are going to game plan the rest of the design. So let's get to it. All right, we have 7 days left to get everything done because I'm not doing anything on Christmas. I got my daughter's teacher's presents done. Some just little Christmas hangs for their decorations. I also gave them gift cards, of course. Just a little something that I made for them that could come from my daughters. The biggest thing that I worked on yesterday was, of course, the dollhouse. As you can see, there's a new addition right here. I made a built-in bookcase for absolutely no reason and out of popsicle sticks. I am deciding on what color I want to make her. It depends on what color I choose for the room. I'm going to go this morning and look for more supplies for room decorations to get this kind of room cut out and see what I like. And then I have to finish up everything else. I got some of the living room painted. I did the board and batten on the one side that doesn't have the staircase. I also primed the staircases so that these are ready to be painted a color of my choice. So today we are going to get hopefully the last coat of this done. Then we are going to work on finishing the flooring in here. Maybe put up the wallpaper, hopefully. And then once we get this room done, we can move on to the bathroom and the library / hangout room. So I ran out to Michael's. Unfortunately, very limited selection, but I saw somebody that had used fabric to decorate their walls. I thought that was genius because the paper just was really hard. So I got 3 different fabrics for 3 of the rooms, and then I have leftover wallpaper from our dining room to do the living room portion of the dollhouse. I also purchased some drawer lights to see if those will work. They're rechargeable for just making this a little bit brighter because it's so dark. And that was all I really had available to me, and that was from Lowe's. I am going to take the measurements I made earlier on the scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to try and cut down these fabrics to make sure that I am able to fit them at least a little bit better prior to Mod Podging them onto the dollhouse. So let's get to it. Okay, we have, I think now it is the 18th. So we have 6 days to get things done because I can't be working on this on Christmas. So 6 days. Last night I was able to get most of the walls done. I do need to cut all the excess off, but I was able to get the bathroom walls, the library wall, the hall walls, and the living room walls done. So pretty good progress. So today I want to finish up the baseboards for all the rooms I've completed so far. I want to finish up the bedroom walls, which I have a rainbow fabric that I need to cut out to measure to size. And then I want to paint the bookshelf that I made. That's makeshift out of popsicles. I'm going to paint it a similar blue to the blue of the star room. I probably should do the staircases first, actually. I should probably paint those, get those prepped. So I might do that first, get the staircases painted so that they can dry, so I can do more coats. And then we are going to start on the other projects. The bookshelf I can kind of paint as I go, but now I want to add little miniature books, so I gotta figure that out. I did watch a few tutorials, so hopefully it's not too hard. I do have plenty of popsicle sticks left over, so hopefully I'm able to get that done. I do need to get that done like planning wise today because I would need to print them off at the library tomorrow. I don't have a printer, so I will need to get those all planned out and ready to go on Canva so that I can print them off at the library tomorrow, or have my husband do it, one or the other. But I need to get started on this ASAP. So we are going to get right to it, and I'll be working on this most of the day and night today to try and get this done because I got added 2 more Christmas presents I need to purchase in the next few days, so I need to get that done as well. So hopefully we can wrap this all up within the next 6 days. Now that I have cut out all the pieces for the bedroom, I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge those onto the walls. Definitely agree that the fabric is the best choice for this project. It allows it to maintain stiffness while also not bunging up with the Mod Podge. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to kind of evaluate where I need to go next. So I was able last night to finish crocheting 2 of the stair runners and a rug for the upstairs hallway. And so I'm going to install those today, hopefully. Maybe not this rug, but definitely the stair runners. And then we are going to move on to finishing up some of the flooring. So that way I can install the remainder of the baseboards. And then hopefully we can move on to the outside.
On day 6 of the week, I was notified that I had to make a Secret Santa gift for an 18-month-old. So I spent all day on day 6 making a felt busy book for this 18-month-old, and it took me all day. So I did enjoy the process. It was pretty fun, but I don't know if I'll be making any more anytime soon.